I'm Darnell Cox with Live Young Lifestyle, and I'm here today with my vitamin and supplement representative from Zymogen. This is Michael Roberts, who knows about everything to do with vitamin supplements. So we are talking today about how the FDA does not regulate vitamin supplements, which I think is kind of criminal. A lot of our viewers do not know that when you buy something on the shelf that says 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, that it might not have anything in there. It might be full of fillers and toxins and heavy metals. So explain that, and why do you think that they're not doing that?
To say that the vitamin industry, supplement industry is not regulated by the FDA that's an accurate statement. It's loosely regulated. Okay. So they do have some regulations. They do instill what's called GMP, which stands for Good Manufacturing Practices. However, that's just a general guideline for manufacturing. And a good example would be, we're all familiar with going to a restaurant and you see an A, B, or C sign out in front of the restaurant.
Right.
Okay, that indicates not necessarily how good the food is. It doesn't indicate necessarily if you order a burger, is it going to be a turkey burger? Is it going to be a lamb burger? Is it going to be a beef burger? What it does mean is that most likely the conditions by which the food was prepared.
We're not going to get sick.
Right. So GMP for the FDA and the supplement industry means that, okay, they're using certain procedures to manufacture, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee or ensure that the product, the end product, is actually quality or bioavailable or therapeutic dose. We'll talk about that.
We hear a lot about the bioavailable, and a lot of people don't understand what that means.
To some people that means, okay, a product such as a capsule or a pill breaks down in a certain amount of time in the body, so you can assimilate the nutrients. Okay, that's important, but what we don't really understand is the right kind of nutrients, and I'll give you an example. Using a B vitamin, for instance. Most people are familiar with folic acid. Okay, so folic acid is widely used in supplements. However, the body, there's about 30% of the population that can't necessarily break down folic acid. Okay, the body has to process it, and there's 3 different processes by which, chemical processes, that the body has to go through before it actually takes in and creates an end product that the body can use. Right. So a lot of the cheap products on the market, they're using forms of nutrients that are not necessarily bioavailable. It's depending on your body has to have the ability to break it down, and there's a lot of folks out there that just can't quite do it. So they're not getting the benefit. So what they're doing is, in essence, they're paying for something that doesn't work.
Right.
Yeah.
To me, it just seems like it's just a big hoax, and we're paying a lot of money. And we're paying a lot of money in a situation where we think we're doing what is healthy for us.
Well, let's put things into perspective. So this is a $1 billion industry, and virtually anyone can get involved in it. So you and I, if we didn't know anything about this business, if we had a little bit of money, we could go to a third-party manufacturer, create a product that we think is good, and we market it really, really good because we're really savvy marketers. We go out and make millions of dollars. You and I have no idea what's in there. We get no assurance from the manufacturing facility that it is what it says it is, meaning that it meets brand label on the bottle, and then we sell it and we make a lot of money. The people that lose out are obviously the people that are buying it.
Right, and then not only that, but there's a lot of heavy metals and toxins. And it's just to fill them up. So tell me how we find out if the product is actually giving us the nutrients that the marketing is claiming that it's giving.
Okay, so you mentioned the finished goods assay. That's something that most of your viewers are going to have no idea about. Yeah, so finished goods assays are something that your retail supplier, manufacturer will never share with you. And that really is the proof in the pudding, so to speak. It basically takes a manufactured product and they do what's called an assay. They scrutinize the product after it's been manufactured to assure that everything in that product is what it says it is on the label. Okay, because through the manufacturing process, a lot of things happen. Okay, raw materials may not be legitimate. Okay, so a lot of things can happen through the manufacturing process. So at the end of the day, what you want to see is a finished goods assay. That's going to tell you exactly what's in that bottle, the heavy metal contaminants, everything. Right. Now, trying to get that is a whole other story. Most likely you will not get it from probably 99.9% of the manufacturers of the products that are on the market today.
And so how is Zymogen different then?
Well, there's a lot of differences. It starts from the manufacturing process. Most companies go third-party manufacturing. I mentioned in the example earlier, you and I go to a third-party manufacturer. Well, Zymogen manufactures their own formulas. Okay, so everything happens in-house. We have a tight control over quality through the manufacturing process. We also, when we receive raw materials, we have to check all the raw materials to make sure that they fit what the guidelines that we're looking for. A lot of times raw materials come in and we find that it's tainted. For example, we recently received a lot of folic acid that was not folic acid. Okay, wow. We sent it back to the manufacturer or to the raw material supplier. What do you think happens to that material we sent back?
It gets put in a different vitamin.
It goes somewhere else. It's going to be bought by someone else. So we assure that the raw materials are accurate. We go through a manufacturing process. We test what's called peristalsis, which means it's mimicking the body's ability to break down in a certain period of time. Okay, and then we assay throughout the manufacturing process. We assure that we're using bioavailable, that term we used earlier, bioavailable nutrients to make sure that each and every person can assimilate the vitamins. And then at the finished goods process, we do a finished goods assay. In this packet, what we've included is just basics. So we've got a multivitamin. So the multivitamin is built with, again, using bioavailable nutrients that can be assimilated pretty much by everyone. You've got an omega-3 fish oil in here as well.
Great for your skin.
Absolutely, among many other things.
Yes.
So it's a fish oil that doesn't contain heavy metals, that's tested for radiation, and all of this again can be found on the assay that you have available. And then you also get a product in here that is for antioxidants.
And the thing that I love about this is it takes the confusion. Not only is it great for travel, so if I'm leaving and I'm gone for like a week, I'll pack 7 of these. So if you go to liveyounglifestyle.com and you click on the vitamins, I'm going to take all the BS out of it and be very transparent about this. There will be a place where you have a finished goods assay where you can find out exactly with this lot number, with everything, of what is in this vitamin and how your body is able to absorb it. Most vitamin companies do not do that. Like you said, 99% you can't even get it even if you ask. I'm putting it all out there because that's how much I believe what's in this vitamin. And even if you buy them from Amazon, which I think they're on sale now on Amazon, you can still go to my website and get the finished goods assay so you know what's going in your body. So being proactive in your health and knowing what's going in your body, eyes wide open, that's a really good way to live young. Thank you so much, Michael. This has been eye-opening.
My pleasure.